Today we're talking about goals, YouTube, and a little more. I want to talk about a few different things today. The first thing I want to talk about is goals. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. The one thing you want to make sure is that whoever you're listening to and whoever you're taking advice from have the same goals as you. You want to try to find someone with the physique that you're looking for. That's important too. But if it's someone like me who's still trying to get to that physique, then you want to make sure that you're listening to someone who has the same end result or end goal that you have. Now, me, for example, my personal goal is, I wanted to get a little bit bigger and a little bit stronger. Not necessarily that much bigger or stronger. Mainly, I wanted to gain some size for the sports that I play. I play a lot of basketball, and it's a physical sport, and I wanted to be a little bit stronger, a little bit bigger. That way, when I'm playing basketball down, in the paint, I got a little more room to muscle around. So I wanted to get bigger, but not too much, and it was going to eventually end. And my goal, honestly, is to have a functionally strong, athletic body. I want to have an athletic physique, an athletic ability. I want to be in the kind of shape that professional athletes are in. So for my goals, my goals are for all-around fitness, all-around endurance, strength. These are the things that I'm going for. And so, if that's something that you're not necessarily going at, if you just want to gain size, I do have videos for that. Again, that's not that I don't have any good advice for that, but it's not my end result. So if you're like me and you're trying to get more athletic, if you're playing a sport, if you're in high school, if you're trying to get better for track, better for any kind of sport, if you just want to look athletic, if you like the athletic look, then yeah, definitely, stick with me. Because right now my goal is to get more lean, faster, quicker, more agility. These things I need to get back, because through the bulk that I did was definitely effective. Everything worked the way I had hoped it would. The only thing that I didn't quite account for as well as I should have was the how much endurance and how much quickness I lost over those few months of doing a little less cardio, eating more, having just more weight in general. I knew that I was going to lose some speed and I was going to lose some quickness. I knew that. But I didn't think it was going to be quite as bad as it actually was. So now I'm in the process of getting back into that shape where I'm able to run, and play basketball. But again, just kind of giving you guys the idea of just what I'm about, what my goals are, what I'm trying to do. Not to say that if you're just going to be bulking, you shouldn't watch my videos anymore, or that if you're not bulking, that you shouldn't watch, Hodge Twins or anyone else. Definitely take the advice from everyone you can, but just remember where it's coming from. You got to remember that if your end result isn't what theirs is, then you got to take what they're doing, but not maybe go as far as they're going with it, You just got to have your goals in mind. You got to set goals, and if you don't set goals, that's how people end up fat. That's how people end up with no muscle in their bodies at all. They just kind of go with the flow, listen to what someone's saying, and they don't realize the goals that they're actually headed towards without checking it out. So set goals, know what you want, and once you know what you want, go out and find people that are going for the same thing you are. That's the best way to do it. Another thing that I wanted to briefly touch on is this YouTube beef, this thing going on between science and bro science, and this thing about, there's been the Pop-Tart thing, there's been all this, it's been going on for a while, and it's just ridiculous. It's silly, it's dumb. Basically what's happened is people are just picking sides and then just trolling other people's videos, and it's crazy. There's no need for it. The fitness community needs to be positive. It needs to be something where a place where people can go to get motivated, to get excited about working out. Not go and watch a video and be like, what am I looking at here? What am I getting into? This sounds like a bunch of know-it-all punks that don't want to take any advice from anyone else. And that's what it's coming across as. Now, I don't want to take any sides on this at all, but I just wanted to briefly touch on my kind of view on it, which was the whole thing is ridiculous and silly. There's no reason that we need to be having this kind of stuff going on, and it's amazing how much it's spread. What it's caused is, sure, the videos happen and people say what they're going to say, but where the real damage is being done is where people are commenting on other people's videos and saying negative things just for no reason, just saying just because. And that's on both sides. That's on the science and the bro science side. Both people are going to other videos just to be negative, to say negative things. There's good things to be said about scientific studies having to do with fitness, health, and nutrition. Of course, it's science. There's things that are proven. There's a place for that. What I want to find out is things that work, things that are effective, things that have given other people results. Anything in theory, anything in like a study, those things are all great, but you have to just remember that studies sometimes can be geared to get the answer they're desiring. So you just got to be careful, know your information, know where it's coming from, and know that it's a legitimate source. We need to stop the beef, we need to stop arguing, we need to actually come together and help people get in shape. My channel is designed for people who are, maybe a little bit out of shape, far away out of shape, anybody that's just trying to get back into shape that needs advice. If you're a bodybuilder, if you're someone who's already got it going on, you're already good to go, the stuff that I'm saying probably isn't going to help you that much. You already know what's going on, and also it might be something that you don't need to practice anymore. For example, a lot of bodybuilders don't calorie count, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's because they've gotten so good at keeping track of their food. They do it in their head. They know what they're doing. They know their bodies that's the case. But for someone that's brand new to eating right, to eating healthy, they need someone to tell them exactly what they should eat and when they should eat it. They need that structure because that's what they're lacking. People don't just fall out of shape overnight. They get in bad habits. They get in bad routines. And what they need to do is they need the structure and the motivation by someone to get back into a good, solid routine. And that is all that my channel is about. Giving people that structure. Giving people the help they need to get into the shape they want to be in. I don't care if you already know it and you've got a way that works and it's allowing you to eat more junk food because you already know your body and you're allowing, you can eat stuff whenever you want to eat it because you already know your body. That's great. If you do that, that is awesome. But for the majority of people trying to get back into shape, they can't have that freedom. There's a time when I couldn't have that freedom. I needed the structure. I'm getting better at it now, but people need the structure. And that's really honestly all it is. That's all my channel is about. It's just giving people that structure and the advice and the help they need from stuff that's worked for me and stuff that hasn't worked for me. Alright guys, so that's the video for today. If you need any help establishing your goals, feel free to send me a message or a comment. I'm more than happy to help you. Alright guys, have a good one. We'll see you in the next video.